Welcome to ZKast, everyone. I'm ZKast from ZK Research, and I'm here at St. Mary's Stadium, home of the Southampton Saints. I'm here with Huw Fielding, the IT director for the football club. And so, Huw, how you doing?
Really good, thank you. Thanks for having me here.
Yeah, no, it's great to be here. Love the atmosphere here. And how long have you been at the football club?
I've been here just over 8 years now.
8 years.
Yeah, wow.
And so, talk about just in the level set, in your 8-year tenure, how different the environment is from a fan perspective and what they expect today versus even 5 years ago.
It's huge. The change, and it's only growing quicker. 5, 6, 7 years ago, there was no expectation of anything. Fans would turn up, they'd sit in their seat, they'd buy a hot dog at half time, and then they go home. That's it. They wouldn't spend any time at the stadium outside of that. Now, they turn up a couple of hours early. They want more entertainment. They want engaging. They want to be part of the atmosphere. So as it builds up, so we're a couple of hours ahead of kickoff now. We want to sort of get the fans in, get them enjoying things, spending money with us. We want them to really engage with us.
Yeah, and so I saw the band outside. There's some music playing, things like that. From a technology perspective, I'm sure you've looked at the data, but what's that environment like now? There's obviously more social, but how is social and mobile impacted your fan experience?
So fans want more information. Data is everything, and fans are no different, right? So we need to make sure that we're trying to deliver that to them. So through our club app, we can give them more information. So we announce team lineups sooner, so that they're driven to our content, and we'll do different releases. So our manager might do a press release before the game. They'll only come out on our app. So they'll come to that for that bit more information, bit more personalized experience to really feel a part of it all.
Yeah, and one of the things I really respect about you and your fellow stadium IT directors is if you're, in a certain industry, your your customers got a certain profile.
Yeah.
Here, when you think about a stadium, you got, upwards of 30,000 people here, but you got to provide them retail services. You have point of sale, you have security, right? You've got you got to have emergency services, things like that. And so I've always looked at stadiums as a microcosm of society packed into one little dense environment in which you've got a really broad, diverse set of fans. And so when you think about customer experience, being fan experience, how do you think about that?
So it's really different because you've got loads of different fans that want different things out of the day. So some of them want to come and they want to be entertained. They've got kids. They want kids entertainment things going on. We've got adults that want to know what's going on with the team. They want to know why our star striker's missing or why we're playing this player. So they want to get those kind of insights and that information out. So it's all about giving that. Can we sell you a shirt? You didn't buy a home shirt this season, but you're coming to your 10th game. Oh, here's your new shirt. Let's give you 20% off for that. Just really try and get that personalization for it.
And you know all that now. Yeah. And so analytics has become a big buzzword across business. It's been a big buzzword in sports for a while. And so talk about the types of data you collect and the analytics you do with it, but both from a fan perspective, but also on the operational side.
Yeah, so from a fan point of view, we try and do like demographics. So we understand the types of fans that will do different things, so they're really important. But then we try and understand from our own perspective, crowd movements. Where are the surges going to be? When are all of the fans going to turn up at that certain pub or that bit of the bar? And how can we prepare for that so we can have more staff on and things like that?
Yeah, and has that helped you even just manage flow through the concourse and things like that?
Hugely so, because we know if there's going to be a bottleneck, we can either open up another bar or open a new way around the concourse so you can make sure the fans aren't stuck at the one bar that's busy when that one's empty. It's silly.
Okay, so now we've been talking about for 5 minutes now.
Yeah.
And I have yet to say that 2-letter word that everybody talks about, which is AI.
Yeah.
Right? And so I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't ask you about AI. Obviously, we're in the very early innings, but as person that runs some critical infrastructure for a lot of people, does AI scare you? Are you excited about it? And what kind of things are you thinking about doing with it?
I guess both is the answer. It scares the crap out of me a little bit, but hopefully it's going to enable some great things. To start with, it's just going to be like efficiencies. Can we make boring processes quicker? Can we make the repeatable tasks easier for ourselves? And then it's about how do we get great insight? How do we get data that we don't know about? And just ask these natural language queries, and we can have our marketing guys ask really clever questions and get good answers.
Yeah. And is the league looking at using it to inform fans? But if Scott Gunnerman, actually the PGA Tour, and I were talking with this, where he said, what AI does is it democratizes insights or expertise.
Yeah.
And so as a casual football fan, I may not understand all the nuances, the way players move on the field, But if you tell me through an app or whatever,
Yeah.
now all of a sudden I might be a little more invested in the game. And so
Yeah.
what are some of the things the league's thinking about doing there?
The Premier League's, they're obviously investigating and they'll be investing loads of money into it. The insights they got aren't coming out just yet, so we might have to wait another year or so to get anything clever from it.
But they're coming.
I would imagine they're going to come in thick and fast when they get their ideas right. Yeah, definitely.
Now, I'm here for the 8x8 Analyst Summit. 8x8's been a partner of yours now for quite some time.
Yeah.
And so can you talk about the relationship with 8x8, how that's gone and how you use them?
It's been brilliant. So we went from legacy PBX stuff to cloud-based telephony, which is a huge change in itself, which has made our lives a lot easier.
The only thing legacy PBX were good for was yelling, "Agent!"
Yeah, exactly that. So now we've got the ability for our ticketing staff to work from anywhere. They can be more flexible about what they're doing. Our hospitality sales can work from out and about. They haven't got to be sat in an office. So it's just enabled far more flexibility in the way we work. And the next bit, you mentioned analytics earlier, is just trying to get more insight and more data out of what we're doing and how fans are responding, whether it's their sentiment or the way that they're calling or what they're calling about. And can we do things ahead of that? We know we've had 3 calls today about where can I park? Great, let's get some parking information out or automate the answer.
Yeah, and I know you guys aren't on the bleeding edge of tech.
Yeah.
But they announced, they made a number of announcements here. Is there anything in the portfolio that you're excited about deploying?
Yeah, proactive outreach is something that they're talking about and getting sort of that AI-driven content out of it. If we can get a fan calling up about match tickets and they buy them, we want to send them something for next week's game. Let's not stop there. Let's enhance that ability to go straight back out and understand what they're buying, why they're buying it, but then encourage that to buy further, increase the spend with us.
Yeah, well, fans would love that. Right?
Exactly.
So, in fact, though, that's the one thing about fans is they want to know you as the brand care about them.
Yeah.
Right. Where maybe I'm not so excited to have a department store know about me, but I want my football team.
Everybody wants that. Absolutely.
Yeah. And so, just the last question is: when you look ahead at all the technology that's coming, are there a couple things that really excite you that you really think could be a game changer, not just in the CX arena, but just overall with your jobs?
It's a great question. There's loads of things coming. From a football perspective, I think the ability to use data dynamically is going to get quicker and quicker.
Yeah.
AI is going to make some really interesting insights. I think the way that we recruit players, the way that we scout players, all those sorts of things. I think we're going to go up in some clever stages.
Yeah.
And ultimately, for our fan experience, we want to know what they're doing and why. And the more we can do with that and make that experience better for them, that's what's coming next for us.
Yeah, well, that would obviously the fan would like that too.
Absolutely. Well, we hope so.
Yeah. All right, Huw, appreciate your time. I'm here, like I said, the football stadium. We're going to have a match soon. Any predictions on the game?
Hopefully, Saints 2-1 I'm going for.
All right, 2-1. So we'll see how that pans out.
Perfect.
Okay, so anyways, I really appreciate your time. Like I said, as I deal with a lot of CIOs and IT directors, and your job's certainly an easy one, but you keep a lot of people here happy. So thanks.
Great stuff. Brilliant.
So on behalf of Huw Fielding from Southampton Football Club and Z.S. Caraval from ZK Research, thanks for watching. Give us a like and the subscribe button. I'll see you next time on the next episode of ZKast.